Hello and welcome to the next episode of Map Reading. In the previous episode we talked about the sewers, level 1, 2, and 3. And in this episode we're going to be talking about the rocky waste. Now this rule for this area will apply to the rocky waste, the dry hills, the far oasis, and Lost City. Basically, just like Act 1 with your cold plains and that, it's a big square, and in the corners is where you're going to have the next area. It has to be on a flat edge, so if you have an indent, your path to the next area cannot be there. And I will be explaining that in just a moment. The rocky waste does have the stony tomb. When you're doing normal and nightmare, there's really no reason to go in there. But in hell mode, it is a level 85 area, so it's a great place to farm for some items and get some, items and experience in that as you continue on through the game. So, with when you're coming out, you want to give a quick check along your wall. So I already found the right area. When you're coming out of town, on the top right, this side is going to be a wall, and this will continue on over this way before head to a wall. On this side, this is going to be a wall, while I continue over this way and up before becoming a wall. So when you come out of town this way, you want to check this corner first, just because it's the closest corner. Always try to check the closest corner first. So now I'm going to explain what I was talking about with it being a square and the indents. So we come across. Now, one thing to note is don't be fooled by this. When that U is close to a wall, you can often think, oh, I found the next area. Oh wait, no, it's just the U. But this is one of the things I was referring to with the indent. So the next area cannot be over here, because we have this indent right here. It's not flush, it's not a flush square, so your next area could not have been over here. So once again, your next area could not have been over here, because we have this indent in the corner. Your stony tomb will generally be close to the edge. We don't need it for normal mode. And if you're in hell mode, working as a level 85 area, you don't need map reading to read it, because you're just going to be wanting to clear and open the chests. So map reading doesn't really affect it much. So once again, it could not have been in this corner, because it's got the indent. So the only way it could have been is right here. So as you're playing, you're following, you come out, oh, this is an indent. Okay, you don't have to go all the way in. Check the edges. As soon as you come over this way, You see that it's an indent. You don't have another wall over here, so you know it's just an indent. It's not a path leading to the next area. You can just continue on. So as I said, this rule does apply to the Rocky Waste, the Dry Hills, the Far Oasis, and the Lost City. So I will often refer back to this episode, reminding you, I'm not checking all these little nooks. I know it's because there's nothing there. You can have a waypoint in one of these if you happen to be on a level that has a waypoint. Rocky Waste, of course, does not. So there's no reason to check any of these nooks. That is going to conclude. Actually, you know what? Let's do another run. Another one of this, just because there's no extra area to work with on it. So I already know we're gonna have a wall heading up this way. So I want to head over here because it's my closest corner, and I do not have it right here. Beetles are a great source of experience. They hurt because of their lightning enchanted. So if you have a shield, you can stick some, don't know if you want to waste your topazes on it, but put in a diamonds. It'll give you all resistance into a shield. That will help you deal with the beetles, because they're a great experience, but they can be painful. So here we go. Here we had a nice clean edge. So here's our next area. So as soon as you see this, you know this is going to be a dead end. If you're running along the edge and you see this, don't continue all the way in. It's a dead end. There's your stony tomb. So as soon as we come over here, this is an indent. So we cannot have the next area over this way. So you don't even need to go to that corner. Just head over this way. Try to find the edge of the wall again. And we got an indent. So we know it's not going to be over in this corner either. Once again, the only place that could have had the way to the next area was in this top corner, because everywhere else had the indents. Okay, that will conclude this episode of the Rocky Waste. In the next episode, we will continue on into the Dry Hills and the Halls of the Dead. The Dry Hills and the Hall of the Dead. Nope, thank you. Hope to see you in that episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you, and goodbye.